Yes, cool. Let's first just start off that why do we think storytelling or any kind of reading is important for our children? So, open to everybody. I'll put something called vocabulary. It increases their vocabulary. Priyanka, do you have anything to add?
Increases vocabulary. Hmm. I think also encourages being creative.
Okay, creativity. Okay, awesome. And Nandita, you have anything to add?
Thinking. It
Thinking
makes them think.
makes them think. Okay,
Yeah, like the stories which have morals, etc. I think that
right,
kind of also uh, it's like promotes good behavior and
right,
etiquettes.
right. What else?
That I think.
So when they, so nowadays, lot of story read alouds are available. There are story apps which just tell the story. So why do we need ourselves to tell the story? So one thing is very important is that they hear our voice, and that's the best bonding time. So
Right.
researchers actually say that you should have a reading time even with older children when they know how to read. Even after that, you should have a reading time with children, a dedicated reading time with them, because they love to listen to your voice. Reading on your own is fun, and there should be some time allotted to that. But when they hear us talking to them in that, with voice modulations, it is a beautiful time that we share with our children. So even after they start reading,
Hmm.
please make sure that you have a reading time with them where you read with them. Pick up any book, and actually it also
Okay.
allows children to like, say for example, Nandita has a 5-year-old right now, and he might be able to read 5-year-old appropriate books, or maybe 4-year-old appropriate books. But if Nandita reads, then he can actually, you know he has a cognition ability to understand a 7-year-old book also,
Hmm. Okay.
book appropriate for 7-year-old book, or 7-year-old person.
I
But
get.
just because he's not able to read, he cannot get access to those books. But if Nandita is reading, he can get access to those books also. So it actually makes them explore more. So yes. And what else, Nandita, do you have anything in mind? Why should we
So
read?
I also feel it has a very calming effect on them.
Yes. So
It
especially for,
calms them.
for
Usually,
people, for children who we say, are hyperactive, or they don't sit at one place and all that, it actually doesn't happen. It's when you have a set routine, like every day at 7 p.m.
other than the sleep time, also try to have one particular time where you read with him. So
Hmm.
he can also relate back to not just you. Like now that he is with mom, maybe you could, have her reading something to him, or, even telling him a story. It can be reading
Hmm.
or telling, but dedicated other than the sleep time is what we recommend or we say, because sleep
Hmm.
time, yes, is one time, but each day the mood is different, the body is different. Some days they are able to absorb, some days they aren't. So if you have
Yeah.
another time dedicated to it, just maybe like a 10 to 12 minutes,
Yes,
maximum 20
but
minutes,
just have
nothing more
that
than that.
fixed time. And since Priyanka, you were saying that your child doesn't sit, and he doesn't listen and all that, so you can have a fixed time and a fixed place wherein he
Hmm.
knows that whenever we sit here with mama, I am going to read a book. And you can have a
Hmm.
small rack set up and just keep 2 books. That's it. You don't need too many books for him. Just
Hmm.
keep 2 books so that he can just pick up either of that book. And you can tell him, say, Rihan, this is our reading time. Pick up one book and come here, and you will sit. Once 3 days maximum, he will resist, or he might not sit with you. But 4th day, I'm sure he will be the one who would, bring the book and say, Mama, reading time. So
Hmm.
children are very much at this age. They really like repetition. They really like routine. So if,
Routine. Yeah.
yes, so if that is there,
True.
definitely they will get into the reading habit. And yes, as Nandita pointed out, it has a big calming effect on the children. So
Right.
yes. So
They-
this was a why, and all the other advantages we all know, that they come to know the numbers also, the language. If the books are bilingual, you are telling in your mother tongue maybe, but the child is actually matching and getting to know the English letters also. So if you're reading, like there was a man and you say ek aadmi tha, so the child is in his own mind, he is actually matching and seeing that there is, like
Right.
ek tha,
The
like that.
languages.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
isn't it a good way to do it also, Prakriti? Like when we read out, it's also okay at this age to translate it in your mother tongue
Yes, yes,
and
definitely.
read it
Whatever
with him.
works with your child.
Because at this age, for
yeah,
them, you need to just make them get into that habit or the routine of sitting with a book. So that, so any language that works is good.
right. So
Otherwise,
for
you say you
example,
stick.
for my child, I started at the age of, like when he was born, till that time also he had the very hungry caterpillar. And that time they don't, like we say that they don't understand anything, and there was no response. So it was very disappointing for me, but I continued. And after I think 4 months or 5 months, when he started crawling a little bit, he used to touch, when I used to say which is the very hungry caterpillar book, he used to touch that book. And when he could pull it, he would pull it also. So that was the thing, and he has that very strong connection to that specific book, because I have read it so much, my husband has read it so much, that we can, we have memorized it completely. And he recognizes that wherever he sees a caterpillar, he says cappy, cappy. And he has a strong connection to
Yeah.
that.
And
So
see, so that's how it is. It's not just you. You should and you can involve the others also in any small way.
and
So
actually I would, yeah, sorry Namita, continue.
he connects with that person and the book also. So what we also say is that in that routine part of it, if you are not able to do it, have one other person, but stick to that. It should be that one person doing that book for a specific number of days till the child himself says, "Can we do something different?" Or you feel it's time to do something different. So routine is one underlying for this, because routine and repetition will encourage them to do better.
Right.
Another thing that I would say is, please do involve your husband also, because they love it when their fathers read for them. So
Yeah.
my husband is
Okay.
not a reader. I am an avid reader, but still, he made sure that he would sit with my child, and he would read more than me. So I have read with my child lesser than him.
Yeah, it
Wow.
happens eventually.
Yeah.
No, actually, also what happens is they listen to us a lot, because even in free, usually the child is more with the mother involuntarily, whatever, unintentionally, everything. And in everything that we do, एक story आ ही जाती है उसमें. पता है ये ऐसे हुआ था. Sometimes when you're feeding the child also, पता है उसने ये किया, ऐसे किया, वैसे किया, and there's a story. So they want that change. They want to listen to someone else. Ki, Mummy, enough. Now let me listen to someone. And that, maybe you should try that. That will fuel his, interest in that reading part
Right.
of it or listening part of it.
Hmm.
So I think maybe yes. I think why part of it is
Yes. So
quite
that's done
done.
for us. So
Yes.
now let's.
Anything that you want to add, Priyanka? Anything else that
Yes.
you want
Any
to add?
questions? So we'll take the questions there itself if you have anything.
It's just us now.
Right. So no questions really, but couple of interesting things that you also told me, because like for example, I never thought about how it can have a calming effect on the child or how it can help us bond. And having said that, I haven't honestly spent too much time doing it with Rehan when he was younger. But I started a little later, and I could get him to sit with the books, look at the pictures, etc., which probably most children at that young age would do. But now, as he is learning to play, he thinks that is better than sitting with a book, which is also probably normal. But I think the takeaway from me, from whatever you guys explained right now, is creating a routine. While we normally do it, we know as mothers that, for our young ones, we have to create a routine because that helps them also, that helps us also. Like, एक time पे खाना है, एक time पे सोना है, things like that. But I think there is a lot of merit to the fact that, you fix one spot where you take the book, sit with them, tell the story. So after a couple of days, they start recognizing that that's the place where you sit and do this. So I think that is definitely a takeaway for me because I've not really implemented it in that fashion as
Right.
yet. So
Right. So for when, Nandita, you want to address
Yeah,
the when?
so theoretically, when we are pregnant itself. So when do we start storytelling? When do we start talking or telling stories to the child or reading? But some people do it, some people don't do it. Like I haven't read or told stories to my child, but I have spoken. Now
Correct.
Prakriti
And that
may
is a
have
way
told
of
stories.
storytelling. What did Mama do today? That is
Correct,
also a story
correct.
for the child because he
And
is listening to
sometimes
your voice.
हाँ, and sometimes our friends, our sisters, मासीज will talk. आज पता है, I did this, I did that. That is again a connect. So they say you have to start talking and telling right from then. But if we haven't done, it's never late. Is what we really want to emphasize on. We have to start today. Today is the day when you start. Ki how, when, and coming back, I want to reiterate on that point of when as to not just the sleep time,
hmm.
because when we do it only as a sleep routine, what happens is, like you said, the toys become more interesting as compared to books, because sometimes our children don't want to sleep. So when you take out a book, it goes into their mind, runs in their mind. Oh, is it sleep
uh,
time? Oh my
they
god, nothing but
associate it with sleep time.
Exactly.
they'll associate it only with sleep. To break that itself, you can try getting him into a different time
Time.
pattern. So he knows that, okay, so this is not my sleep time, this is reading time and learning time or
Like
whatever
it's a
time.
separate, yeah,
Yes,
like how you have your sleep time, lunch time, whatever.
correct.
Similarly, that is a
Playtime
reading
jaisa,
time.
try to make it playtime and reading time is consciously make
Yeah,
a difference.
Right.
Because what we do in our days, we used to read. Like our days, matlab, okay, 25 years ago, we had that thing of, more of reading. Now, because of these devices, it's easy they get pulled. My 5-year-old gets pulled to the device more easily than a book at times, given a choice. He's not given a choice, so he'll stick to a book. But given a choice, it's very natural. So if we have this categorization at a younger age, that read time, play time, watch time is different, it will continue. And that will take him a very long way, mainly.
right,
And like I said, it could also be your way to bring him out of something. Tantrums. When he's throwing a tantrum, just show him 3 books. He may calm down. Any 3 books. Because that he will change his mood completely. Like there may be an animal book. We'll come to that kind of books, types of books, what books.
And
But
also
see,
adding to Nandita,
yeah,
what say for example, he develops a liking to a certain book that
correct.
actually particularly has a calming effect. That okay, shall we read, the Very Hungry
right.
Caterpillar or Brown Bear, Brown Bear? When and when is as early as possible. So this is your time.
I think you are really
Yes,
time,
you
Sharana.
are completely bang on time, and just talk to your child. You can have specific books, and like the Very Hungry Caterpillar or some Eric Carle books, and keep
Okay.
reading those books so
Uh,
loudly,
yeah.
not in your mind, loudly, so that the child hears, and
Uh,
it has a beautiful effect on the child when he or she
mm,
is out.
okay.
Yeah. So now coming to how do we read it? How do we read books, and so
Or
what are
how do we tell?
yes, how do we tell stories? So first thing is, if you have a book, so say for example, I have this book, you can sit with your child at a specified location, have a specified location, and every day at a specified time you sit, and you have 2 or 3 choices for the child, and you pick up any book and you can start reading. Now this is a simple book, it doesn't have any story to it. Just have a
Uh,
circle, car, baby touch, bumpy circle. It's a tactile book. So there are
okay.
many different kinds of books, and uh, initially you need to try out different books. So one book is, I would say, must for parents is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In A Very Hungry Caterpillar, you can simply read the book, or you can say, In the Light of the Moon, a little egg, and you can keep pointing at the picture. Sorry, this book I lended it to one of my friends, so right now I don't have it. So So you can say, in the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. And one Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny, very hungry caterpillar. And then you can make a song, because children love songs, rhymes,
So
music
good.
in it. So what I did with this caterpillar one was, I made a song. I'm a little caterpillar walking slowly, looking for food, fill my belly. So, Priyanka, for you, for example, your child, say he's not sitting. So, these are the things that will make it very interactive. You can ask the child to turn the pages. So, when you're singing the song, he is doing the actions with you. So, those are the things which will make it interesting. For the younger ones, or even for the older ones, they also love it. There are many finger play stories. So, there is a beautiful story of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle, wherein Mr. Wiggle lives in a house and he opens his door and goes inside and closes the door. And so this is a beautiful story, and then like all our fingers are moving and the child is actually following, and babies love this story because their movement is still, their eye coordination is still developing, and they like to follow how your fingers are moving, and it's fun to watch them.
You can also ask them to build curiosity what happens next. Like before you turn the page, this worked very well with me. Before I would turn the page, just get him involved or get him to sit down, I would ask him, then what happens next? And when they're able to reply, they will sit down, they will get more involved with the book and with you, and that time is well utilized. So
For
you know
the
what
Right.
especially for the older and for more active children, these are the techniques, and there are many like interactive books. So one, I showed you the tactile book. Now this one is lift the flap book. So now it's time for Pick to Seek. Can you see a yellow beak? So you can see a yellow beak, and the child has to open it and see what is behind it. So these are some books which will,
Right.
because you are not going to lift that flap. So he has to come and lift the flap to, go ahead with the story. So yeah, so that was the thing. So we covered how for reading the books, telling the stories. Again, for very young ones, you can tell stories, but it is difficult for them to visualize. So for example, if I tell, a 1-year-old child or a 1.5-year-old child, once there was a caterpillar, he doesn't know a caterpillar, so he cannot imagine. So it's difficult for the child to sit there because he's not understanding, it's all Greek to him. So for very young children, we need picture books, but for the older ones, you can do storytelling, like you can, because already they have some vocabulary built up, they have images mapped to the words. So now to Rehan, if you say there was a red car, he can imagine and he can see that red car in his mind. So for them, it works beautifully. But for the younger children, stick to more picture books rather than oral telling. Oral telling you can do with the fingers and the rhymes. So very beautiful one is, there was a little boy, and he got up in the morning. I brushed his teeth, and then I combed his hair, and then I dressed him up and sent him to school. Then he came back. I fed him food, and then he said, Mama, I'm very tired, I want to sleep. So I put him in bed, and then I rocked and rocked and rocked him to sleep. So these are very simple things that you can do just with your fingers. You don't even need any books then.
And while telling, just to add, while telling, you could also use things or objects of his daily routine, like his school auto or his school bus, his school van, or his own car, like your own car, or his school bag. Matlab something related to him, and that something that he can relate to, or home, or some objects around which are his favorite. It may not be a toy, it may be a hairbrush, something like that which is close to him, and you feel you can, you know, just make a story out of it, a simple small story out of it, of how we, or you can tell him a story of his in the past. Like, Rian, when you were a baby, we went in the Wagoner, and then we went to Nani's house, Nanu's house, and then we went to Dadi's house, and you know, we went this whole circle. Then we went to the park, and then we came home, and then you ate your favorite pizza or whatever. So, you know, when you weave it up in that way, you will also remember it, and he will also remember it. But make sure you remember it, because next time when you tell it, he wants it in the same way.
Yes.
So you have to remember what it is.
So actually the
why
repetition for
telling-
children is very
Very,
important.
very essential.
So,
So what we're trying to drive in here is
yeah.
the repetition part of it, and how important it is. Because next time when you go wrong with one step, he'll correct you. He'll say, but after that, didn't we go somewhere else? Didn't we go to the zoo? You never told about the park.
Yes.
So that way, even his imagination will improve. He'll think and correlate what happens after what. So, you know, brain functioning, everything helps. It helps
So-
think and correlation.
Yeah. So adding to Nandita, so for older children, they will correct.
Yes.
But for younger one, they will become very cranky. They will not like if you change the order or if you
Order.
change the way you are telling the story. So for example, once if you read, there was a car. So next time, if you read, there was a car, or if you are very tired, there was a car, they will not
Gone.
like it. They'll start crying, they'll start banging you, hitting you. And that has happened with me. So please make sure that how you are reading it is very important. And so one more thing that we normally encourage parents to do is that if you can, you know, like just have some pictures of your child only, and you know, like print those out and write some sentences about it, and you, that is his personal storybook, you know, with his own pictures and some sentences below it. So that is a beautiful concept, and it's that way, you know, the child is really happy to see his own pictures, because he is the main hero in that. He can see his father taking him to the market maybe, and those can be very simple pictures, you know, his trip to the market, his trip to the mall, his trip to the park. 5 pictures you have a story ready.
You have a story, yeah.
Yes. So these are, I'll share in what you know, how you can make it.
And key is keep it simple. Basically, with the kids, keep it simple. One main thing is, and when you are introducing animals or you are introducing different words to them, try to keep it local. Like, talk to him about the crow, talk to him about a dog, talk to him about a stray dog or a cat, talk to him about cats, because you see a lot of, talk to him about varied peacocks and things which we don't usually see in cities. To get to that imagination also takes time. So we say that first, just stick to things around you,
Yes.
basic things around you, and then move to new, different, maybe varied things to improve vocabulary and all of that.
So if you remember
Like
Baby's Day
basically
Out,
stuff they can relate to and
correct,
they
yes,
remember themselves, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
bang on. So if you remember Baby's Day Out, that is how the baby roamed around the entire place, because
Yeah.
he was connecting each and every picture, each and every page in his storybook to the actual life. And that is how children recognize. I'll just share the book that I made for my child. So this was the book. So it's Going Swimming. So it's just his pictures of him going for swimming, and I have just, you know, like wrote some lines next to it, and I printed this, and he loves this book.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So and these are very realistic books. So actually for you know, for 3 to 6 years, or for till 6 years, we try not to include you know, stories in which there is a lot of magic or things that are not possible. For example, animals wearing clothes. For example, Peppa Pig. My son loves Peppa Pig, but you know, then it is very difficult for them to understand why the dog outside is not wearing clothes, but you know, the Danny dog in the Peppa Pig was wearing clothes. So it's very difficult for them to connect. So try not to introduce them to those kind of concepts. So
It's difficult, but all we can do is try,
yes,
frankly.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
let's be realistic here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
we're trying to drive in. Yeah, yeah.
My own child
That's
reads,
what.
and he
Likewise.
loves Peppa Pig books.
And books also. That's the
Yes.
funny part of it.
Yes.
When you go to a bookstore, they want to pick up that book
Because
they know
Peppa
it.
Pig is available online, so he's watching
Correct.
the video. When he sees the book,
Correct.
he can relish it
So
on his
excited.
own, because he
Exactly.
can see all the characters, he can point, he can show me, he loves it. But I would still say ki if if you are starting and if you can avoid it, it is good, because there are no conflicting thoughts in his mind of animals wearing clothes or not wearing clothes and all that. So yeah, now coming to what, so which kind of books? So there are many different
Yeah.
authors.
After we finish, then we'll go back to them if they have anything else to ask.
So first is Eric Carle, which you all must be knowing. So Eric Carle books are, I'll just write them, or we can share it also.
Yeah, we can put it on.
Yeah.
We'll just
So
make
Eric Carle books are there. The Very Hungry Caterpillar, Brown Bear, What Do You See? The Very Busy Spider. Yes, so Eric Carle books are, like really very good, because those are very realistic also. They teach a lot and they are picturesque and very few lines. So for younger children, it works because they don't have patience to listen to a lot of sentences on one page. So this, see, only 3 lines. And this also, he started, listening when he was after 1.5 years. Before that, there was only Caterpillar, which was only 1 line on 1 page and big pictures. So yeah, then comes Julia Donaldson. That is for a little bit older children, because that has, for every page, scenes. I have this Gruffalo with me. So for every page, there's a lot of text, but it has a nice story to it. So around 4 to 5 year old children start liking the story. So that is when they love Julia Donaldson's book. That is when they move out of the Eric Carle phase and they are more into Julia Donaldson's, because that has a really nice ring to it. There are rhyming words, so they get that sounds knowledge also. There is phonics, so it makes them curious a lot. Then there are many, like Lift the Flap book. One is Where is Baby's Belly Button, which my child loved a lot, which was just like there were different body parts which were hidden with the flaps, and the child has to lift up and see where are baby's hands. So he would lift up, they are behind the cat, or so, for example. Then these are some very simple books, very silly books, but children love it. So Moo Ba La La La. This was a calming book for my child during the car. So it's nothing. A cow says moo, a sheep says ba, the 3 singing pigs say la la la. No, you say that isn't right. The pigs say oink all day and night. And it goes on like this, and they love it. Then there is one which, if you are having a bedtime book, this is is a beautiful book to have. Good Night Moon, because it starts with the bright picture, like everything is colored, and slowly you are saying good night, and slowly everything will become dark, and that's it. So it actually soothes them and gets them prepared for the night. And like for you are saying good night to each and every person in the room, and then they get into that thing, that after this they might even start, okay, good night bed, good night this, good night that. They'll say good night to everything, and then they will sleep. So this is a beautiful book to have. And then now coming, there is one more that I have, Roar. So this is like all the animal sounds, and so each animal is getting scared, and for the older children, the next animals, a little part is shown. So they have to, you can even ask them afterward, okay, so who is he scared, who is cat scared by? And then the frog scares a cat. And so my son loves, because after this, the mouse is the one who is scaring all the animals, and then he speaks through the mighty megaphone. So I say, with his mighty megaphone, the scaring came from him. So he doesn't want to read all this. He just comes to this page and he says read, because he loves this sound of mine. So yeah, and then like our Indian authors are nowadays coming up with beautiful children's books. So there is Pratham, and Tulika, Karadi.
These
So
are all publishers. So
yes, and
they
they have
publish a lot
beautiful,
of
nice
books.
picture books for children of all, for all ages. So you can select, and online they are available. This one is one which is bilingual. What I was talking about. So let me just stop sharing this, because sorry, I was sharing all my books like that. It's difficult to see. So this is Grandma's Eyes, Nani ki aankhein. So Nani ki aankhein मुझ पर रखती है निगाह, नानी की बाहें कसकर पकड़ती हैं मुझे, नानी की हंसी हंसाती है मुझे, नानी के गाने सुलाते हैं मुझे, नानी की कहानियां हैं सबके लिए, पर नानी की गोदी है सिर्फ मेरे लिए. So and this is a very small book. You can keep it in your purse also. And my son is right now in love with this book. So they try relating, and like many of our foreign authors' books, we might not relate to it. Like we have not seen a fox, or some animals, ostrich, some animals that we have not seen. But there are many Indian stories which they can really connect to, and immediately they get interested. So saying that, just to reiterate the fact that, saying that my child is not interested in reading, or he's not sitting, or he doesn't like books at all, then the fault lies in us, not in them. Because every child loves books, because that is a play for them. This when I open, there are so many things, so many colors, so many things for them to see. So it's always they would be interested. Only thing, maybe our choice is not right, and maybe
That's what
they like
Prakriti.
something
So
else.
what we could also do is we could just list out a few names of books
Yeah.
for both of them, because
Yes, sure.
that could help them, maybe even age specific. And some of these, like Prakriti was showing, few of them can be told or read till a very long time, because initially you're telling it, you're reading it out to them, later they start talking about it, and eventually they'll start reading it.
Right.
So they'll first
So,
pick up this book.
yeah, that is very true. So what Nandita said, this Mooba La La La, I used to read for him. Now he reads on his own. He knows on each page
Which
what
page,
is there.
what
He
is
doesn't
there.
know how to read. My son is
Yeah, but
little,
it's because
yeah, because a picture is there and he recognizes.
he
what
can
comes
relate
after.
to it. Yeah.
Exactly. Now this one, Good Night Moon, also, he says, if I point, he says, and a comb, and a brush, and a bowl full of, if I say, and a bowl full of, he will say mush. So all the last words he knows. So that is how they relate. So yeah, that is what I have. So many parents have this thing. One of my friend had this thinking that I don't want to get into academics. Abhi se kya padhana bacche ko? But it is not at all academics. It is not about that you are teaching A, B, C, D, or color red or color blue. You're not doing that. It is just letting them experience the books. There are beautiful tactile books. There is one in which there is a furry, so a donkey's son is searching for his father, and he searches, so he keeps on touching the tails.
Tails.
Yes. So coming
Okay.
to suggesting some books. So Sharina, for you, you can have, there are many cloth books. So I'll share on a separately the exact names of the books. But there are cloth books. There are bath books. We'll just wait for a minute, and then you can start asking any questions that you have.
Sure.
Yeah. So how was it? How did you feel? Was it helpful for you?
It was in a way, because I have no idea about children books, at least for now. The
Sure.
only thing that I am like planning now for my child is about those Munari toys for
Yes.
1 or 2 months.
Yes.
So
I'll share specific 2 or 3 books for you. So one
okay.
is based on Munari toys. Like how it is completely black and white. That's it.
Okay.
And that's a beautiful book which you would really enjoy. So yeah, Priyanka, Sharina was just saying that, she has ordered some Munari toys for her child. So,
Okay.
the Munari toys, Nandita, are just black and white, you know. So there are specific books that are there which are just black and white, for that age, when they are
That's
just
very
born.
nice to expose them to that.
Yeah.
Because kids today don't understand black and white. So if at all we're watching an old movie, my son always comes up and asks me, why is everything white? He's able
No,
to
but
relate the hair
actually,
being black.
no, actually, Nandita, in the initial phase, when the child is just born, they cannot see
That
other
time they
colors.
cannot see.
Yeah.
Correct.
They can
Correct.
only see
No, I'm
black and
saying
white.
now. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because I
it's
remember when
Understand
Rehan,
the beauty of that, they should see it now.
yeah.
Is what I'm
yeah, because when Rehan was born, I used to do those flashcards with him, black and
Yeah.
white. You have
Yeah.
the big white circle and then a big black circle and all that. But well, at that time I felt it doesn't matter because he would hardly react.
But
see, you would have
actually,
taken
most
in
of the
something.
time, most of the time we don't understand. But later on, after many years, we would actually correlate that yes, it worked.
Right.
So yeah. So Priyanka, Sharna, any other questions that you have for us?
No questions really. Sorry, she's saying something.
No, it's okay. You say.
No, I was just saying that no questions really, but some of the tips and tricks that you guys both are talking about are really helpful. Something that I have not always thought about.
Okay, that's nice.
And Sharina, for you, anything else that you want to ask?
Yeah. So apart from this, what else can I do for a newborn child? Apart
Uh,
from
so reading or like just
reading,
talking? Okay.
the books we can start very early.
Yes. So get big picture books for
Okay.
your child because they are very small and they can't look for small images and everything. So get really big picture books. I'll share the links with you. So some of them I'll only gift you, so don't worry.
So
So yeah, but yeah, get big picture books and if you can take some printouts of you and your husband and like your parents, his parents, and just like you can either laminate them or you can print them on a simple sheet and put stick it on cardboard, however you want to do it, and just have that around so that the child can just pick up and can just touch, you can just show and sit with them. So when the child is small, you can actually lying down with the child, you also lie down with the child and read it like this. When they can sit up, then you can actually, or when they are doing tummy time, that will be later for you, but when they are doing tummy time, that time you can keep a book in front of him or her, and then they can just look at the pictures. So we made our child crawl for many times by using the book only. We used to keep a little bit far so that he would try and move his tummy only and try to reach the book. So, yeah, but read and talk and tell as much as you want because this is a beautiful
Yes,
bonding
tell.
time. Yes, bonding time that you have with your child, and that goes a very long way.
okay.
So my child is again shapes. He has come to take his book.
How
चिप्स सुनाई दे रहा है
As soon as I got these books, he was like, कि यहाँ पे क्यों लेके आई है? Because he has his own library in the room, wherein he picks up his own book and reads. I mean, brings it for me to read. So he was very curious why she has brought the entire bundle here.
And I was thinking वो chips बोल रहा है
Okay, so thanks a lot, Priyanka and Sharna. If you have any other questions, also do drop us any WhatsApp message.
Sure.
anything. And we'll connect. If there is anything more, we'll let you know. We'll keep you updated if we are having anything else
Yeah.
around.
If you can just share some,
Names, yes.
names of the books,
Yes,
that will be
that
helpful.
definitely will do. That definitely will do.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Priyanka, for taking out time, and thank you, Sharina,
Sharina, yes.
for
Sharina.
in this state also you are putting in so much efforts to join in. So thanks a lot.
She's also
Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, very happy to hear all this.
Yes, thank you so much.
All the best to you. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Take care.